maybe not. Yep, here we go. Right, welcome everybody, or anybody who's here, to my live stream of my series Nomad. Now, for those who don't know what Nomad is a Minecraft game based in Magic Farm 2 mod pack with infernal mobs turned off. Now, that's a gross simplification. Oh god, where's me thingy, hoofa doofa? And the basis of Nomad is quite simply that we survive carrying only what we can carry on our backs. So this is my chest with my dolly in it. That's a dolly as in a thing. Now I could do with cleaning up a bit in here because it's a complete pigsty. And let's just get that done. That'll get rid of that bit of crap. So yeah, I can only carry what I can carry on my back. That's the first rule. And the second rule is that I can't stop for protracted periods of time. That's useless to me as well. Let's just go and chuck that away. And basically we are exploring the world. It's got full biomes aplenty, and just basically surviving with the hunger mechanics that are Magic Farm 2. So recently I recorded my Tuesday episode for next week, this weekend, and I just went caving, and there we go, that should do me. This is the spoils of my caving from that. So we whack all that lot in there, whack that in there, get my old, yeah, get my dolly, grab my dolly and put my dolly in my backpack, and we are good for the road again. I'll leave this bed because I've got makings of another one, and as usual continuing. Oh, you know what I have done? I left my atlas in my chest, so let's just grab that out, grab you back up again, use a little cheaty mechanic of hiding that in there. And so this is the atlas we've got. This is our journey so far through the land. Been heading mainly north. That was episode 3 end there, and then we had a first base camp over there. There was a spider spawn, and this is where we spawned, and there was a cave spider spawner there. So we're kind of trundling along, and we're kind of heading north-ish is the general. No, I've left them. I'll get those out later. I've left my packs in the chest as well. Now, unfortunately, the one thing I was hoping for out of that ravine down there, because I found a abandoned mine shaft, was a saddle. And spoiler alert, I didn't find one. So all these horses, can't use them. So we're going to continue. And yeah. So how's everybody's weekend been so far? Mine has been interesting, to say the least. Done a bit of recording. Had a bash at playing with witchery. Oh, that's not good. Maybe I should set off in the morning. Good start, run away. We'll sleep in the shack tonight, and we will set out in the morning. That's a much better idea, given that whilst I don't have infernal mobs on, we do have special mobs, and they ain't fun. I got cornered in my shack, plus I need to get my food bag out of the chest. So yeah, slight derpy start there. Right, let me do my, just get the bits and pieces that I want out. I need you. Anything else I need out? I'll have that as well, and that, and then we'll pop you away. Right, north. And as you can see, the hunger goes down really fast in this, so part of the idea was just to forage and only carry what food we can now. Those potatoes came from the village I found a couple of episodes ago, so that was really useful, but otherwise I'm just kind of grabbing whatever food I can. And I'm trying to find somewhere, well, just the interesting things that are in the world. Maybe I shouldn't sprint. So far we've got ourselves, we managed to get to bronze, and my pick is levelling up, so currently can do tin. I want it to get to the point where it's obsidian, I think it is, which gives me the ability to mine diamonds and redstone and stuff, which I can't do at the moment, unfortunately. Let's have a look. I'm not going to kill any pigs. I'm absolutely snided out with pig meat at the moment. And I'm fine for string after finding that abandoned mine shaft. That's been that was a bit of a concern for a while. So now it's just move onwards, northwards. What biome is this? Is this outback? Brushland. It is certainly very brushy and quite landy. Oh dear. Right. Yeah, I gave my channel viewers the choice of a couple of series to one, and this was the only one that got votes, so both of them. So, ooh, what have we got? No, nothing. Oh, hello. Thorncraft obelisk. Keep my eye on the map, and right, what have we got in my inventory there? Bit of mutton. Ah, another chasm, but it doesn't look as good as the previous one. Let's just have a wander along. What I really could do with finding is something with a saddle in it, and then I can get a horse, and that will free us up a little bit. Bessie. Right, where are we? Carry on northwards. And we'll see what we can see around this area. Whoa, that could have been nasty. What's that down there? Oh, it's a cow. All I could see was the pattern of its back. We'll grab them. Every little bit of food goes to keeping off starvation. And let's see. Nothing interesting much in this section by the looks of it. This looks pretty much default biome actually. Plains. Right, what have we got? Apart from sheep. Another village. Oh, lovely. Let's see what they've got. If they've got anything. I don't need the food really, but this is quite a nice village actually. Oh, and Chasm City. Oh dear. Right, what have we got here? Fairly standard chasm. I don't need any of the metals and stuff down there, so not a huge amount of point jumping down that one. And the typical wonderful village generation that is Minecraft. Let me just grab some pillaring. Oh, what are you? Blue Maho sapling for 8. That's actually if you were playing something other than... Oh, this is, yeah, the beekeeper. Modest queen. I ain't doing bees, not on this series. So they're not overly useful, unfortunately, but this would have been a nice find on a normal Let's Play. Now, what are you? What kind of house? You're just the empty big house, aren't you? What else we got? Oh, Mistcraft. What we got here? South direction, not particularly useful. Boreal forest biome. No, nothing particularly useful there either. We've got a blacksmith in this village. That's probably going to be the most... Oh, there he is. Oh no, it's the Undertaker. Typical. What I thought was a blacksmith, and it's the Undertaker. Mind you, if I hang around here for long enough, the zombies will make it so he's got a job. Whoa. Well, I know he doesn't have a chest anyway, so... I might grab this wheat, though. Oh, God, I don't want turnips. Grab this wheat. Or a bit of it, because that's easy bread. Which is an easy snack. Where are we going? I have no idea, I'm lost. It's very overgrown, this village. They need to do something with their upkeep. What else we got? Anything? A bit more wheat there. Excuse me, sir. Right. Let's have a look, see what these are. You are just a normal vanilla thing. So are you. I don't want that. No, I think this is a bust as far as villagers go. Handy for stopovers though. Oh wow. Now that is a tree. Let's how am I going to do this? I'm not going to do it that way. There's a thought. How much leather have I got? None in there. Let me just... Oh, no. Need to do that with that. 24. Okay, it's time for a quick crafting bench. Give me some wood. I'm going to want a few sticks as well. And where are we? Oh, it's in my forester's backpack, isn't it? We'll have them. Okay. So we can flankify that and get myself a crafting bench, turn it into one of them, plop that down, and then I want sticks, and oh, what's the recipe? I'm trying to remember. Is it that and that, and then what is it? One of them. Yep, there we go. The only way to travel. Right, you can go in there, and we'll pick that lot up. In fact, while while I'm here I'll make me bed because it's getting dark. Give me some wool. No, the wool's in my backpack. 1, 2, 3. And Forester's backpack. One of them. That. Give me that. Oh, lovely pink wood. So we'll sleep here for the night under the tree, literally, and then we'll literally jump off this cliff. I don't need that. Everything else is good. Put you away. Put you away. Get you in my hand. And let's go and have a look at this big tree. Oh, hello, skeleton. Now, obviously, I ain't got a jetpack, so I can't do much about getting up. But I can go down. Well, this is really nice biome, this. Very pretty. Yeah. Yep, that is definitely a nice biome. If I were playing a longer term staying in one place series, this would be one I would definitely consider building in. I'm going to need to keep my eye out for food as well. I've got lots in my pack though, so it's not a biggie. What are these trees? Are these the oh god, what were they called? Trying to think, someone, who was it who grew one? Oh god, I was watching a series and they grew one of these monstrosities, and it was huge. Yeah, no use to me. Right, let's move on. Avoiding picking that seed up. What we got here? Oh, I can eat them. They'll do. This tree makes a bit of a mess of the surroundings when it goes up. Oh, can't eat you though. Parsnips. God. Who wants parsnips? Oh, we're back to one of these pink. I've seen one of these previously. Oh, not a deep one. Double ravine though. With some kind of spawner trap down there as well. Not overly brilliant. I've been out in the open like that, mind, but there you go. No, I can't use that either. Alright, let's press on through this pink Wonderland, avoiding the urge to skip and sing tra-la-la. And let's see where we end up. We've got ocean that way, so I think we're heading up here. I don't know how good the mic pickup is on my microphone. I know it does pick up quite a lot of background noise, but you may be able to hear next door singing. If you can, I really do apologise. She can't sing, that is. Yep. Oh, that was the, of course, one of the other rules of Nomad is there's no strip mining, no thing. Everything has to be caving or nothing. Which means when I do get to the point where I'm ready to start mining some diamondy goodness, I've got to find it via, oh god, a natural cave. So yeah, there's definitely no strip mining allowed. These oceans in biomes are plenty. Just look how deep that is. Like a chasm just down there. That looks really cool. And let me get back onto dry land anyway. Although I may be having to take the boat out before long. Oh dear, right. Just address the food situation. Food pack, please. What shall we have? Chicken? I'm gonna have rutabaga. Rutabaga? They'll do me for now. Keep the hunger at bay. Just munch that and move onwards. Ever onwards. The life of a nomad. And specifically a nomad without a horse because he couldn't find a saddle anywhere. But yeah, we'll find something eventually. God, this terrain's a little bit treacherous. And very pink. Nothing really. I seem to be in Ravine Central though. I'm coming across more ravines than I would expect normally. Oops. Right, so yeah. What else has happened this weekend apart from having a pretty good laugh at the hairdresser? I went and had my hair cut today. It's my kind of tend to have it done about once every 2 weeks, to be honest. One of those ironies that I find where the shorter your hair, the more often you actually have to have it cut. Good God, look at all these. Like invasion of the cattle. Because obviously if you've got fairly longish hair, if you don't have it cut for a week longer than you would normally, oh dear. Generating new terrain, getting a bit of lag there. Anything interesting down this ravine? Doesn't look like it. No abandoned mine shafts. Nothing really jumping out at me. Just have a quick zoom in at the map, see what we've got that way. Looks like another big tree biome over that way. So we'll continue on, see what we find. Yeah, so I went to the hairdressers anyway and sat down. It was quite quiet because as like most typical British weather scenarios, you know, last weekend I was sweating my proverbials off and oh, it's a cow. It was good to see green. I wonder what the hell it was. And this weekend it decides to pee it down and be cold and we've had to turn the central heating back on. So it's been fairly typical summer so far. Pardon me. Yeah, I'm just looking at the Twitch screen and my camera's on the other side for some bizarre reason. I'm sure I didn't put it there. Yeah, this is another one of those biomes with the huge trees in it. So we've seen that, been there, done that one. I want to find some of the really freaky biomes that they have in Biomes of Plenty. That would be well worth it. move on. The other problem with these biomes is they tend to be, quite a few of them tend to be very, very grassy, and you can just go straight off the edge of a cliff. I've fallen down one chasm so far in this series. That wasn't fun. But anyway, back to the hairdressers. So I was sat there, and this girl comes in and sits down and starts talking to the hairdresser, and this hairdresser says, "Are you Scottish?" And she says, "No, I'm American." And it was like, how you can confuse Scottish and American, I really do not know. Oh, another night coming. What time? What was I going to do? Oh, look at F biome. Just a woodland. And anyway, the other hairdresser who was doing my hair pipes up and says, you know, the other week she'd managed to mistake a Northern Irish lady for an Australian, I think she said. A Welsh woman for something else, and yada yada. And this hairdresser just turned around and said she says it's really hard. You know, you can't tell the Scottish unless they're wearing the quilt. And that was it. I was just started laughing. The idea of the Scots wearing a quilt was quite the mental image. So yeah, hairdresser humour. Oh, oh god, I'm not going through a jungle. Not going through a jungle. Oh, looks like might be going through a jungle. Can we circumvent this jungle? These are nice trees when you're building. If you're playing Biomes of Plenty, get near a jungle, get this stuff. It is, in fact, let me show you if you have not seen it. I use it in my Magic Farm Let's Play, and of course it's gone straight into that backpack, hasn't it? It's just the colour of it is just incredible. Oh, and mix it. If you really want to mix it up, you can mix it up with a bit of pink. Anyway, let me just stop giving decorating tips, and we'll trundle on a bit. Anyway, for following up with the hairdressers, my wife had been out to see her mum, so she came back, and whoa, nothing interesting. And we got on to discussing English, because I mentioned it in this coming week's episode of Nomad. One of my pet loves, hobbies, likes, whatever you want to call it, is the English language and the diversity and richness of it, because it's a hugely diverse language. We've got masses of words. You know, the dictionary you buy on the shelf isn't actually usually the complete dictionary, because there's archaic words which, you know, I'm heading east now, I think I've run out of land. Run out of hugely obsolete words which are not used, not in current use. Edge, ow. Well, at least I found a flying rutabaga. And I was mentioned that I was recording my mage series, and I'd made holy stone. And of course I mean holy stone as in, you know, religious god, or that kind of holy stone. And she says, "What, is it full of holes?" And I said, "Well, no, it's holy stone, it's holy." And she goes, "What, it's made holy as stone?" And then you start to realise just how complicated the English language is when we have 3 words which are, go away, seeds. 3 words which are, for all intents and purposes, different. They have completely different meanings, completely different spellings, but when pronounced, sound exactly the same. because obviously you've got holy as in H-O-L-E-Y, H-O-L-E-Y, to indicate that something's got a lot of holes in it. You've got holy, it doesn't appear to be anything on there. I think I'm getting the boat out. Is it? No, it's in the chest. Where else would you put a boat? A boat which is in the chest, which is on my back. And let me just pop you out of the way, get you back in there, and put my boat in the water. So yeah, you know, you've got the three words, very different meanings. Now, if you've not seen the Mariculture Boat, come on. This is the speed boat from Mariculture. It makes the vanilla Minecraft boat look like poop. Oh god, I'm getting quite a bit of lag though, with world generation and streaming at the same time. Yeah, so, and they say that English is one of the most complicated languages to learn, and it's not difficult to see why. When we have words which are spelt the same or even sound the same and have different meanings depending on the context, it's a bizarre thing really. Oh, what we got? Get me over there. Volcano, I think. No, volcano, I'm certain. Alright, take me to land at the volcano. And get out, and no, not that one. And we'll stick you in my inventory for now. I seem to have a bit of a problem with one of my mouse buttons these days. Let's see whether we can just let the terrain generate a bit around us. I'm guessing that a volcano is not going to be the richest source of food, judging by the terrain we've got around us. But if you wanted lava, like I did 2 episodes ago, this is absolutely the place to come. No, it's not dark, it's just the atmosphere effect of the volcano. Okay, so we'll continue onwards, trying to avoid jumping into any pits of lava. It does tend to be detrimental to your health. That was the other thing that I noticed when I was recording my Magic Farm. I was faffing around with mariculture and using lava as a fuel to melt gold. And gold has a melting point of 1065 centigrade, and yet lava took an absolute age to get it up to temperature to melt, which I would have thought that lava would have been hotter than gold, so it should have already been at the temperature. You see, that is, I got told off in comments for one of these guys, because I didn't recognise a reference for this particular statue, and it's a weeping angel, obviously, but the reference is to Doctor Who. And of course, the last time I watched or was seriously into Doctor Who, Tom Baker was the Doctor. So yeah, a bit after my time, that particular Doctor, I'm afraid. And oh god, another chasm. Oh, this looks like an interesting chasm. Or at least it's got some interesting looking things going off the side there. Just trying to see if there's any point in going down there and investigating. any further. What do you think? You go find out. Test it out for me. Looks a bit dangerous, don't you think? Your mate didn't survive. Let's try it from this end. This looks like I can probably make a suitable. Hello, zombie. Skeleton. I heard a zombie and a skeleton. Definitely zombie. Where is he though? He sounds very close. He must be underneath me or something. I bet. Well, yeah, there's nothing I've not got down there, but it would give me a chance to level up my pick a little bit more. I only need 19% to. Hello. Missed. If there was a mine shaft down there, I would have been down there like a shot. But there wasn't. Oh, hang on. Need to find a spot to put me bed down. Is it that time already? I can only sleep at. I want to get an early night. Better. I'm just going to just bear with me a sec. I'm just going to close down my web browser just to see if that. Oh God! Come on back. Bear with me a second. It just does this when I change the focus on the windows. It decides that it is going to go into be right back mode and then comes back again. So I will be with you in a second. I don't know why it does this, but there we go, we're back. Right, so Magical Forest. I doubt we'll see much in here of any great interest. I was going to sort some food out, wasn't I? Why are them seeds in there? And squid ink. Nourishing snack. I really could use some bread actually. Oh, I did that, didn't I? Yeah, hang on. Where did that wheat go? There. Forgot about that. Now, how's about that? His and hers, well, if I got the blue one, we would have his and hers matching crafting benches. I'll bonk that through. That gives me a little bit better food to be on with. Get rid of that, no use to me. And let's move on through the magical forest. So, yeah, at some point I may have to break my not stopping for too long rule. Yeah. Oh, more bloody seeds. Mustard. Handy with all that beef around. Because it occurs to me that the Thorncraft element of Magic Farm is going to be quite difficult to do as a nomadic thing. If I head over to this, yeah, I'm not really bothered about Quicksilver, no use to me whatsoever. And other things like Mariculture, some of the bits in that might be a little bit awkward to do as well if I'm only stopping for very short periods of time. Oh, I've picked up a bloody lily pad now. So, let me just check. I've got the hang glider. What is the snorkel recipe? Glass lenses, wood glass, 2 of them, and some reeds. Well, that might be useful to make for future exploration. Oh, hello dogs. I don't think I've got any bones. Hunter's backpack would be the... Yes, I have got bones. Oh, I could get myself some canine companions. Oh, well, there's 1, 2. I think more than 2 might be annoying, but they certainly come in handy for 3. Okay, got some doggy friends now to keep me company and protect me from the evils of the night. I'll not take a pack. I think a pack might be just a little bit too much. There's a lot of very small islands on this route. That's all I can say about this particular thing. I've just got my dogs, and now I've run out of places for the dogs to oh dear, maybe we need to name them. I'll not know. You never name something you know is not going to survive very long. Alright dogs, you got to try and keep up with me because I am motorboating. We're heading north-ish, and oh, we're not far to land, which is good. Flying statue for a dog. Hope that's not boding of anything in particular. And get them. Yeah, I don't think the dogs could keep up. Oh well, no loss. You should never name your animals in Minecraft unless you intend to really look after them well, and then don't be surprised when they die. So yeah, there's oh sorry, my voice is going a bit there. This is one of this. It's been a funny series. I'm gonna. Oh man, I thought that was one of the dogs. Then I'm going ahead and just check out this way, over this way onto this plains area a bit, because we've got Thorncraft installed. There may be some of those barrow hills that you can get, and you tend to find them around plains. So that's an obvious thing to keep my eyes open for. Have that lag. Because I still would like a saddle, because we've got the osses, but I've got no means of controlling the damn things. Plus I think if I just head north I'm just going to end up with a very, very, very long straight map. Let's have a look, see what... Oh, is that taint over there? I think it may be. Can't think of many other biomes that are purple. Let's just let this render in. That is a really nice extreme hills biome if it weren't for the taint. Let's have a wander around the side a bit. Man, I've seen so many places that I'd love to build something. And then when you play on a building series, you can never find somewhere that's just right. It's always something not quite there. I mean, look, that would be a brilliant little place to start out if you were building yourself in the middle of that lake. Forget the taint, ignore the taint's not there. All these lovely waterfalls, there's some really gorgeous, this is what terrain generation in Minecraft should have been like. And to be honest, the terrain update could have been done a lot easier and quicker, I think, if they'd have just gone and bought the rights to use Biomes aplenty from the author. I'm sure most mod authors, if approached, are we in Brushland again? Yep. I'm sure most mod authors, if approached by Mojang and said, we want to use your code in our game, and we'd like to pay you for the rights to use the code, blah blah blah, they'd jump at the chance. I know I would. I mean, with the exceptions of the guy who did, or the person who, I assume it was a guy. I'm sure it was mentioned in a mail context before. Who did Optifine, who declined letting them put the Optifine code into Minecraft, which is a bizarre concept to me. You know, I don't like the look of that. It looks scary. It just baffles me. I mean, technically, as far as I can see from the terms and conditions, they don't even have to ask permission to use it if they want to. To release a mod, you actually sign up. There's a big hoo-ha with the mod writers at the moment over the new end-user license agreement, because it effectively takes away almost all the mod writers' rights. I mean, they still have copyright. You've got to bear in mind no one's trying to take the copyright off them. But it does give them no rights to sit there and say, you will not use my mod in a mod pack. You know, which is quite common and a particular bugbear of mine at the moment, to be honest, because I'm trying to not to... Did I not bring my bed? Oh crap. Sheeps? Any sheeps about? Almost look... Pig, you are not a sheep. Right, looks like for an interesting evening then, unless... I didn't put it in the chest, did I? And I know I have got a solution actually. You're not going to get me that easily. I want my forester's pack. Get me one of those out. I want that. Get me those two. Let's see whether we can... Oh, I need two of those out. Oh well. See whether we can beat the mobs. 3 of those. Another piece of wood. I can't believe I didn't pick my bed up. Sleep. Beat 'em. Right. Picked my bed up this time. Bed goes in there. That gets picked up. That goes in there. And the world is a good and happy place again. And I didn't die, which is always a bonus. Yeah, so it just seems to me that there are certain things that they've tried to do with Minecraft, like the Biome edition, which have just already been done bigger and better by somebody else. Yeah, I thought it was a shading glitch. But, no, in my opinion, And obviously everybody has an opinion and they're entitled to their own opinion, but I just think sometimes why reinvent the wheel when you don't have to? Now, which way to go? Over that way or over that way? I was hoping that I might see a wisp bolter up here. Oh, witch hut. Do you remember when those were actually exciting? When they first came in and everyone was like, oh, I found a witch hut, woo! And now it's like, oh, here's another witch hut. Yawn. Right, let's snow that way. Well, I suppose I can just kind of sail over that way a bit and then sail back the other way, can't I? Yeah, I mean, the witch hut, the feature, the witch was brilliant, but the actual witch hut I always felt was a bit of a letdown, because I can count the number of times I've actually encountered a witch around a witch hut on one hand. And obviously when 1.7 came along and they started spawning absolutely everywhere, witches became much less uncommon, and I think as a result of that became a little bit less frightening as well. As the witches were, I mean, unless you're playing UHC, in which case obviously they're devastating. The witches were unusual. You didn't see them very often, so when you did see one, it was like, oh my god, this thing's going to kill me really, really bloody quickly. But now they're more common. I think people have kind of got over the fear of them. It's very much like the Wither. I mean, it was a time when every man and his dog was doing Wither fights on YouTube, and it was like, come and see me fight a Wither. It's like, ooh, so and so's fighting a Wither. And now it's become so commonplace, and everybody knows how to beat them reasonably quickly. There's with a certain degree of preparation. A Wither is no challenge whatsoever. I would say, is that a sandbar or a desert start out there? And I think, what was it, if anybody watches Minecraft or any of the Minecraft, if you watch Etho specifically, his latest with a fight, he took on 14 at once. So, from being this creature that you'd have the again in the subject, in the example of Minecraft there, you had this creature that they gathered together in a group of all the players on the server, and several would die, and yada yada. You suddenly got this thing which is almost laughable in its threat level. And obviously if you're building mini games, about the only thing you can really do to make things more threatening is give them more life. There's an awful lot of ocean. Where's my atlas? Let's have a look where I am now. Now the Ender Dragon used to be the Minecrafter's bugbear. It was, you go in, you fight the Ender Dragon, you were in trouble. You were in for a good fight. And again, now, no biggie. I think I'm going to follow that coastline round over there a bit, actually, because otherwise I'm just going to be on another ocean. Come here, get in. Let's see what we can find over here. This is the nice thing with this boat. It just goes. What lily pads? But then I've always found, if you ever want to gather lily pads, this is the way to do it. Now, is that just a little island, or is that something more? Oh, it looks like something more. Gathering lily pads the boat way. Yeah, I've found it's very hard. It is incredibly difficult to challenge Minecraft players in a PvE environment without just doing really stupid boss fights. You know, really excessively oh, lovely! I nearly jumped in a pool of poop. Right, that's that gone. Let's go on and see what we can find over here. Avoiding the poop. Oh, I'm going to get these nothing personal, sheep, but you're both a snack and bedding. I've completely forgotten where I was talking about now. Oh dear, that's my usual trick. I know I'm off on one taint. Lovely. Let's keep on going that way around the taint, and see what we can find over here. Oh, that's a nice tree. I think it's a pine, is it? No, fir. That's actually a really nice tree. Again, just an example. You know, you could be having these in vanilla. Just buy the damn mod off the author. Oh God. I suppose I shouldn't really take the coloured ones because they're less useful, because they take up valuable inventory space. But you know, when you start killing sheep, why stop? Now this is going to be a brushland again. I'm pretty positive of that. That is crap. Another bloody seed. Let's have a look what we got on the map now. Anything and nothing. Alright, so we've gone. Oh well, we're pointing that way. Let's probably just skirt around and go up and just grab a few berries while we're on the way. Where's my food bag? What can we have? I might as well start on these cooked pork chops, you know. Oh, what did I do then? Right. So yeah, the Nomad series itself was actually a bit of a surprise to me. It was a bit of a gamble because I wasn't sure how it would go down as a concept of just me wandering, surviving by whatever means possible, and just talking, well, bollocks about whatever comes into my head at the time, I suppose. And it has actually proved more successful than I thought it would. I mean, how long, in terms of its longevity, I honestly don't know how long we can continue this for. I did think about doing it as a hardcore world, but I'm not keen on doing hardcore for an LP series, because if you've got a good LP series and it's working, I don't want the game to decide when it finishes, if that makes sense. You know, that should be a decision that's taken by, you know, myself and you guys when you're watching us. If a series has reached its natural endpoint, it should be allowed to grow old and die gracefully, so to speak, rather than hanging on around like a large embarrassing carbuncle. I suppose for the classic example, whoa, where are you? for the classic example, that, let me just sleep this through before the zombie gets out. You just have to look at the Yogscast with the Jaffa factory, and then when they went on and started abusing, went into bees, it was just the death of the series. The series had come to its natural end point. Hello, more wolves. See whether we can't catch a few. And it appears that bees, when you just start exclusively doing bees, then that's the end of your series. Although I'm not going to have any choice with Agrarian Skies, of course. Just the two. We'll just have the two this time. Come on. This is tempting fate, of course, because I'm going to hit ocean the moment I get up here. So yeah, it's as I say, as a series, this is enjoyable. I can just sit here, I can poodle around, find some interesting biomes. So unfortunately, this one isn't overly interesting, it has to be said. Those are nice trees, though. That's quite nice. I think that's just spruce, though, isn't it? Yeah. But I think that's one of the things they do nicely with this pack. Apart from adding some of the new woods in, they actually managed to make some very nice. Get in, boys. Did you actually? You did get him. Where's me meat? I'll feed you later. That one. Oh, the good boys. Or are they girls? I'm not entirely sure. Get that one. Get him. There's one way of killing cattle. What's that? Oh, I thought it was a structure. It's one of those huge, great trees. The hugest trees. Still, new biome. So let's see what we've got over here to play with. Stop looking at me like that. It's my dinner. Man, the worse than Bobby, my dog. Seriously, you can't eat anything in front of our dog. She will just sit and she will give you... Look, there's cows over there. Sort yourself out. Village. I can see a village coming up on the map. Ooh, sexy. Now that is a nice looking village. Spruce Village. Undertaker, first building we come to. What else? Oh god. Well, at least I can sort my bread. Yeah, you didn't want to do that, mate. You really didn't. Tell you what, if it'll make you happier, have some zucchini seeds. Right, let's try see what they got in this village, if anything, for the hungry traveller. Now I heard it said, big building empty, that these graveyards have graves under them. Chests, but I have to say, I have never... I mean, I know you can dig all these up and you'll get the rotten flesh, and which does seem a little bit grim, to be honest. I'll not do that anymore. Help yourself to that pig if you're hungry. But that would have actually been quite a nice feature, just having the graves, you dig into them and they have a chest underneath. A double chest preference, because obviously unless you're really, really short, you're not going to fit into a single chest. What are you? Anything or nothing? Nope, just a nice looking spruce house. This is quite a nice biome, nice and green. And again, just to taunt and tease me, horses. So unless there's a saddle in this blacksmith's, iron boots, we'll have the thaumium, we'll have the bread, take the iron boots I suppose, and the iron, at some point my booties are going to get worn out. Oh hello, a chisel for 1 gold ingot. There's the undertaker for you. Beekeeper down there. Any churches? Oh dear. Yeah, they never thought of that when they built this house, did they? Or the inn, I should say. Not the best design. And I think those are all empty fermentation barrels. Yes, they are. I'm humming as well, but not quite. Oh. I don't know why, that always sounds to me like someone punching a muppet. Which again is actually probably something that should happen. Let's have a look in the old bee place. Oh god, stop giving me... Oh, pineapple seeds. That'll be handy with pork. Grafters, unlit, dyed candle. Really? How do you light it then? Oh, we'll have it. Unlit candle. Unlit dyed candle. Oh, I don't know. Strange things, these beekeeping houses. Okay, so we're going to continue on northwards. This was not the village that I wanted, and I've still not found... I tell you what I could do with the findings is a desert, because deserts are dead easy to find dungeons in. I probably won't find a desert because it knows I want one now. Oh, yeah. But we can continue onwards and see where we go now. One of the other reasons I want to level my pick, which is actually a big reason, is I need to get the redstone, because once I've got redstone I can actually start to play with the generators, which will give me portable power. Whoa. Another big chasm. You should take it steady around there. Big chasm and not an easy way down. Well, not for the... Ha 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 ha! It wasn't evil to me, it gave me a desert. Whee! Follow me if you can, dogs. Bunk. Oh yeah, of course they can teleport. Right, so desert. Can we find the elusive dungeon, desert temple, anything that is likely to have a saddle in it? Just so at least when I next come to a place where there are horses, horses are a viable option. Sometimes you can actually spot them on the map if you look around, but oh, stupid dog. I knew you were going to do that. Sit. Right. Well, it's not night yet, is it? It just looks like night. I don't think there's going to be anything in this desert of any great use. Oh, getting a bit of mouse cramp there. If I let you stand up, are you not going to run into any bushes and cactuses and things? No. No, it's not looking hopeful. It's definitely not looking hopeful. They're normally dead obvious, because you'll see like a depression in the ground, which when you look at it you go, that's obviously a dungeon. But no, there's nothing particularly helpful there. I think we're going to be going... Oh, that's a big tree. Probably why it took a while to render in. Right, we'll head round. And I think so, yeah, this has covered a lot of ground on this stream. I have no idea how many viewers I've got. But it doesn't matter, because it'll still get put up on the YouTubes, and at the end of the day I'll be playing it anyway, so cows. It just goes to show how uncommon those hills are. I've not seen one of those Thorncraft hills since I started this particular series. Now, admittedly, I tend to be travelling in a straight line, and not always, you know, going to be like meandering back and forth, which you would if you stayed in a single area. So it's entirely possible. Oh God, what have we got here? It doesn't look worth the effort. Yeah, so you are kind of possibly missing entire chunks of interesting features. But I would have expected to at least find one by now. And they're normally fairly obvious, because they're normally very uniform and round. But no saddle for me this episode. No saddle. Sad panda face. Oops, not like that though. Collecting me grapes. Another one of those great big gravestones. And nothing much else in this biome really at all. And if I continue this way, it looks like sea is becoming the next biome we're going to encounter, which is a bit of a pig, because I'm going to have to leave Pinky and Perky back there again. It's really all. yeah, not much going on with this at all. Right, boat out one more time. I think we'll cross this ocean, see where that takes us, and if the dogs can keep up, they do. If they can't, they won't. And hopefully it's not too big an ocean, but we are 1.6, so this could go on for quite a while. I've certainly encountered it. I mean, what have I done? About 4,500 blocks, I think, tonight. Oh, or a node. Dead easy to spot at sea. Dead easy. Of course, I've just found in agrarian skies I don't have a Perdito node anywhere but nearby, so I've got to go hunting for one of those. That's going to be entertaining. Actually, it's going to be a relief not having those dogs barking behind me. They do get a little bit annoying with the woof, woof, woof constantly. So, yeah. I'll try and make landfall. Hopefully we'll find some land before long. And we'll see what we end up with, and probably make a base camp at the end of this, just to start up from next time. And what I really need to do is, as I say, level that pick so I can start to get some better resources than bronze. But I think this is definitely looking like it's going to take a good while to find land. This is a big ocean by the looks of it. Of course, if you were stranded out of this ocean, you can eat those little green things, the seaweeds, so you're not completely dead if this was your only source of sustenance, or a node. Get quite good at spotting them after a while, even without the actual thing. Oh man. Oh, Flying Island, another aura node. But so far, no land. Oh, we're going to America. I think that's what we're doing. Pardon me, no speedboat has ever made a voyage of this length before, I'm sure. Or a node. And I can't even cut to say, and I'll be back when I find land. That's the strange thing with live streaming. You end up with a completely different set and your set of, way of doing things. Because whereas in your normal YouTube video, I would have said, well, I'll come back once I've found something interesting. That option is not open to me right now. Anyway, where are we? 20 past 10, my time anyway. And come on, just find me some land. This is the bit, actually, with the 1.7 update, that things again, and this is the general mentality that you often find with the Minecraft forums, is this is not interesting for gameplay. It's not interesting for video, it's not interesting for gameplay. These huge oceans were not good, and of course when Mojang fix it, oh, I like the big oceans, I don't like the new small oceans. And it's like, they're never happy. Never happy. I much prefer the new small oceans to these giant ones, I have to say. It feels ocean-like. but not so big. I mean, this is now what, coming up to 2,000 blocks across. That's huge. And if you were doing it in a vanilla Minecraft boat, you'd have already broken it 15 times before you got there, because you'd have run into squid or something. So yeah, I'm definitely in favour of the smaller oceans. I like me smaller oceans. Well, at least I don't have to worry too much about bad things at the moment while I'm out at sea, unless, you know, there's like killer squid. Come on, find me some land. Still no sign of land. Well, I apologise for this particularly long ocean voyage, which is probably not a great deal of interest unless you're really into the colour blue. And I mean really into it. You would have to be really into it. But we're now at what, 12,000 blocks from our spawn position, give or take a bit. And at least 4,000 has been ocean. Oh, come on. There's got to be some land soon. Probably not. Oh, or a node. Or a node. They're really common at sea, because there's nothing else for them. Well, there's nothing for it to spawn out here. It's just constantly spawning ore nodes. Come on. Good gravy. Oh dear. I'm still seeing no sign of an end to this endless ocean. So I don't know what to do, whether to continue on and just rattle while we try and get to the end of it, or whether to call it here and I can find it in my own time when you're not, you know, grooving on the colour blue. Yeah, difficult times finding land. This must be what it felt like to be one of those ancient sailors. And, you know, the captain sat on the poop deck with the steersman, and all you can hear from the guys down on the deck are we there yet? How about now? And those lime islands don't particularly help, because they don't really give you a clue as to whether there's any land imminent or not. So yeah, I think we're going to have to call it here, guys, because otherwise we're probably looking at another 20 minutes of oceanic travel, and unless we find any land by the time I've finished summing up, which will probably happen, because you know this is how it works, I'll sit there and go and just be about to say, well, that's it, time to go, and there'll be a honking great mountain loom out of nowhere. But yeah, so thanks for watching. As usual, we will put the footage up on YouTube of Blue. Now next week I won't be streaming because I am at my cousin's wedding. That's the last of my cousins to get married, so no more weddings after that until my kids start getting married, which hopefully won't be any time soon, because no doubt they want me to pay for stuff. So thanks for watching, and until next time. Hiya. Literally, you're just catching me at the time I'm logging off. So yeah, I was just saying, until next time, I will see you soon, and this will be up on YouTube tomorrow. And at the moment, it is finally, it is just literally like that French art film. I don't know if any of you are into French art films. Look up a film called Blue. Just check it up. It is literally 2 hours of a blue screen with some guys talking in the background. This is what this feels like, except of course I've got blue and black. And absolutely no sign of land anywhere to be seen. I think I'm going to go off the edge of the world if I carry on at this rate. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and as I say, no stream next week. The following week I will be streaming, but it will most likely be on the Sunday and not the Saturday, because I've been invited out to an orgy. I've been invited out to a barbecue where there's a hot tub. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.